How you going? So Mason Corby from Downunder Dynamics here. So we have another episode today. We're gonna go through some tunnel stuff for some sequentials we did, and just for one move itself. This one's called a Lasoo. So a Lasoo is a round that is split at one end. The other end keeps a grip. So if I draw a round like this, so say it's like this one splits. They fly around it and over, and then join the round again. So one group goes over the top, right around, and then they link back again. This is usually done head down, or it's done with head up flyers and head down flyers on the other side. And so the head down flyers fly over the head up. In this particular one, we're doing it all head up. So this is probably one of the trickiest moves that I have done static. We found a couple little tricks and tips that make it a bit easier, so I'm just going to go through those, and we will see how we go. So let's crack on. So not all of them are good. I show 3 attempts on here. The best attempt is obviously the last attempt, and we'll go through what makes it work, what doesn't make it work, and vice versa. So let's watch the first one. Obviously it wasn't the greatest. This is filmed on the GoPro Max, but I've already edited it and exported it, so it is stuck as it is. So let's check it out. Cool, so you can see we're all in a round. Drop the grips. So Donnie here, she's flying over the top, and at this time we were trying to do it from a round position like this, and then just flying it over. Later on we compress it and then we go over, but I'll explain that in a sec. So you can see we're trying to really go around. That person with the grip, I dropped the grip there with Garner, so I'm the one in the green. Reese trying to sneak under just here as well, Mr. Reese. So he's trying to go under Donnie. He's ducking as they go over. Yeah, the top guys are in the burble as well, so it gets pretty tricky. So we found it's much easier if you keep nice and compressed. You can see me trying to get over there. Snaps the arms, we break it. Okay, we're gonna have to restart again. So we restart that up. So build the round again. All right, over Donnie goes again. So as I said, this is before we figured exactly what to do. Trying to go over into a line. Now we end up kind of backward, like the back to back. And now it's for these guys here, 1, 2, 3. We almost need to back into each other. So we go backwards and we fly backwards across the tunnel in this direction. And that's going to allow room and space for these guys and these guys to then move forwards into this area, and then they can rejoin again. Boom, we get that. You can see a couple of fumbles here. Some of the guys come back a little bit quick, they miss a grip, going forwards. Whee. So it can be very, very wobbly. So it's a pretty tricky move, this one. So we go again. Bit easier. You'll see on the guys who are on the inside, we almost need to, like who have the grip, we almost need to just like jump over. Yeah, if because you do have the grip like quite low, so the more you can jump over that grip and get your legs over it, the more successful you're going to be. But it's a tricky move. Cool. So you can see I just kind of leap over it a little bit. The quicker you get that done, the better it is. And as we're leaping over it, you can see the guys here, he's already starting to move. Okay, so he's not necessarily moving right around the tunnel. He's going in a direct line straight for the center guys. Once I hop over, I'm going to really think with Garner, we're going to think about backsliding. I'm going to get rid of some of those. We're going to think about backsliding in this direction to create more space. And we get it around. Still a bit bumpy. Good old Breezy, he falls in the burble of the door. Lucky the buzzer goes off, out we get. Cool, so that was the first couple of attempts we did it. Now let's check out the other one and we'll see how that goes. This next one's pretty successful and you'll see how that kind of works out really well. So, all right, so we'll start off in a round again and you'll see here how we compress it at first. Okay, so as much as we can, what you want to think about doing is getting all these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, as much as they can in a line. And you can see how I'm facing off. We want this person here, if possible, to be right in a line, just here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and then 3. So these two are quite in line. Mr. Andrew's fucking, whoop. So these couple are in a line, but Mr. Andrew, he's a little bit back. Okay, so if he could come forward in line into here. So he just wants to come in forward in the line in this way. And then once we're there, we can move as a line. So it's more essentially just going like this and stepping it over rather than trying to turn it around. So once you've stepped over, then the two inside guys, they've just got the grips behind them. Okay, once they've got the grips behind, you can check behind and then you can backslide and the other guys come around. So this is more of the successful one. So here we go. So straight in a line, let the outside guys go first. Boom. Step straight over. Now these guys here want to backslide down. Donnie's already around, same as Reese. Reese is already around and they can join. Good Garner, look at that. Got his arms back behind his head. Yeah, really well executed. Bam, nice successful round. So let's watch that in a fast mode. I accidentally do drop the grip here. These grips are tricky to do, so let's watch that in fast speed. Okay, boom, there's the key. Back it up. So when you're doing these sequentials in big ways, it's not necessarily just doing the points themselves and the patterns. Sometimes there's little idiosyncrasies and little tricks and tips that you do to allow the move to work better. So sometimes even if it does look like a round and our motion is we want to go around, sometimes it's better just to pop over first, then going around for this move in particular. A lot of others are head switches. You'll see sometimes if the move itself is, say, two pieces spinning on once, it looks like it's spinning, but it's actually just slot switching. So really try to take in mind the quickest and the easiest route with the least amount of moves that's going to make it more successful. Rather than trying to make it dynamic and really flying around, it's more about point, point, point. So quick, direct lines, it's going to make it much easier for you to be successful with these jumps. Or blocks or points in the tunnel. Cool guys, well I hope you like this little one, just a quick short one, but yeah, enjoy, stay tuned for more. If you like it, like and subscribe, hop on and like the channel. Enjoy, see you soon.